That tune means it's time for our fingers to take a walk. And in this song, each finger will have its own special walk. Thumb will move slowly along like a fat little pig. Pointer will go hop, hop, hoppeting, and each of the other fingers will have their own special walk.
Okay, hello everybody, it is Bankai Ace here, and I am here to bring you my review for the latest episode of One Piece, episode 584. This one titled Brook versus the Torso, I think, something like that, yeah. Brook versus the Samurai Torso, and overall that wasn't really the episode. That wasn't the meat of the episode. The meat of the episode was really towards the end. So let's get right into this. Okay. So the episode continues from where it left off, where with the Biscuit room, the action going on there where Frankie and Sanji are taking on all those guys in the suits, and Sanji, and it went to the point where they're threatening Sanji and Frankie that they were going to use poisonous gas shots, but Sanji went ahead and punched off, kicked. What the hell? No, dude. He kicked off their helmets. He kicked off all their helmets and damaged their air tanks, so that in the end they couldn't really use the poison gas, or else they'd be hurting themselves as well. So Sanji and Frankie foiled their plan of using it, and overall they're taking care of them, while Nami and Chopper and the kids are running away through the hallway, not really knowing where to go. But wherever they end up is gonna be interesting, I can tell you that much. So continuing, that's it for that part. Really, that's all we saw for that part. It continues back to Brook now. Or no. Oh yeah. No, I just remembered. The episode actually starts off with Luffy's side. Luffy, Zoro, Robin, and Usopp being on the lake in the middle of the island. They're sailing their way to the other side, while the centaur in the back, that they left back on the fire side of the island, is yelling to the other side of the island on the ice side, that yelling to his boss that they're coming over. And then it was revealed that the boss of the centaur army is actually Brownbeard. 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 That's all I have to say. So anyway, Brownbeard, it seemed like he used to be a normal pirate, but then all of a sudden he got turned into a centaur, where his lower half is an alligator or something. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, him and his goonies were getting ready to take on. He was getting ready to take on Luffy's bunch with his army, where because he has Zoro with him, he's going to he's going to attack them. And then Usopp's talking about, oh, Zoro's not a samurai, he's a swordsman. He may be a slow dumbass, but he never go around killing any of your centaurs. And then Zoro snapped back at him and said, "Who you calling a dumbass? Or who you calling slow?" That was a good funny part right there. That's pretty much it. It was mainly for the introduction of Brownbeard and his crew of centaurs. So going to the part with Brook now. And throughout the transitions, they are actually showing the map of Punk Hazard, where it's like a donut shape, really, where the lake's in the middle, Fireside is one half, Ice Side is on the other half. So Aokiji and Akainu went in on that island. And that's funny though, it made it into a donut shape. But anyway, continuing. Brook with his antics, fighting against the samurai's torso, trying to do his best against him, while at the same time being scared out of his wits, saying, "Oh, what is all this? I don't understand. Please say something." How the heck is this the torso supposed to say something, Brook? And why are you scared of something that's basically that should be something that you've seen your entire life? I mean, you're a skeleton. No said. Brook and his antics, saying, "Oh, he doesn't have eyes, so how does he have such precision?" But wait a second, I don't have eyes either. Yo, Brook, Brook. The samurai's head. He noticed that his torso was back with Sanji's group. He noticed that his torso was in combat with something, so he was wondering what's going on out there, and that's why it transitioned to Brook's section where he was fighting against the torso. But that lasted like what, 10 minutes? No, a little less than 10 minutes, bit over 5 minutes, I guess, and not much really happened there. So the next part now is where it cuts off to the guy in the laboratory, the mysterious gas guy, saying that he was asking his henchmen if they've caught the intruders yet, and they said no, but they have worse intruders where comes into the parts with Smoker, Tashigi, and the G5 Marines coming into the finding their way into the island, where they destroyed icebergs that were all on the way, and they were trying to go closer and closer into the island. They noticed that something was weird where the island, where it's like someone was preventing them or deliberately trying to ensure that they don't find an entrance to the island, or to believe that the island was still covered in poisonous gas. But they entered through a river mouth, and when they made when they landed on the island, excuse me, when they landed on the island, it turns out that the gas wasn't there when Smoker took off his gas mask, and the whole Smoker parts with the ship and everything, those were slow. The episode was very slow for 3/4 of the episode, really. Yeah, the episode was really slow overall, but it picked up towards the end, which I'm getting to in a moment. So we have the section with Smoker being detected by the henchmen of this gaseous villain, apparently, and this gaseous villain's saying how to deal with Smoker since he's a nuisance, and then this mysterious figure in the back goes in, and he's around the corner. Actually, you don't see much of his face, but you can already guess who he is from his voice and everything. And this mysterious figure said that he's gonna try to take care of it. So going back to Smoker now, when they finally got on the island, and they were going to enter the laboratory through the big door, then he started pressing the buzzer, and he noticed that there's actually power there. So if the island was deserted, then there wouldn't be any power, right? Or yeah, it wouldn't be any power. So something fishy was going on, as he had suspected. And it turns out that as soon as the door was answered by someone, it seems that this is where the episode really picks up. Trafalgar Law is in the house. And I'm like, ooh, Law, what are you doing here? And that's exactly what Smoker asked him. What are you doing here? Shishibukai Law? Exactly. He became a Shishibukai, one of the 7 warlords with the others, by sending to the Navy. He hand delivered a crate of 100 beating hearts of pirates. So it's like, damn, Law. Damn, really? Really, Law? You had to go there just to become a Shishibukai? Alright. Don't know why he did it, but alright. So good old Law comes out, badass, leaning up against the side of the door, asking what are they doing at his winter home. And that's where the episode ends. So that part there was very, very awesome, especially picking up off all the slow parts of the episode. So I have to say that it was good. But overall, my rating would be 3.5 out of 5. Overall, it was a good episode of One Piece. It was slow at some parts, or should I say most parts. Most parts was slow, but the ending really picked up everything and it reintroduced Trafalgar Law, which is something that everybody's been waiting for. So you know that crazy stuff is gonna be on along the way now. Plus, his introduction explains the whole deal with the samurai, why he's cut up yet still alive, and the centaurs, I guess. So that's it for me. 3.5 out of 5. Good episode of One Piece. I'll see everyone later. Bunkai Ace here, and I'm keeping it AC.